Again, there's last night's bed. Very cosy. A lot of this stuff I'll be going home, and when I get there I'll be figuring out what I need, what I don't need. I'd say 2/3 of this I don't need to take on another journey. Anyway, I'm down to where I bogged my yellow car. It's changed here. When I say it's changed, it's like it's a lot clearer. And I don't understand that. You couldn't really see through this before. That this trail was here. That around there, that was there. You could walk through here a bit. I'm guessing these have grown taller. I don't know. But where are the little branches on the ground? Those bits and pieces, or maybe that's it. All these things, but this was quite the spot to be hidden. Yeah, maybe everything shot off in a year or two. I'm pretty sure I was here a year ago, and 4 times before that. Yeah. Yeah, this has changed, definitely. A lot of low-growing things have not... Interesting. The first thing I did when I drove down here was I could hear like a goat, and it sounded like it was distressed, and I'm guessing it's probably seen my car come down, and look, I'm not a goat whisperer, but I'm imagining it was letting off this little bar noises, almost if hollering out, saying there's danger down here, being the car. Then I decided to listen to my surroundings, and there's a bird up there as the car. The bird was here, and I was listening to the chirping noises, so I kept quiet for a while, and I thought, well, I'll listen in to see what other noises that the wildlife make around here. You know, it's their first chirp or bar or neigh or woof or moo. You know. Yeah, that tyre was there before, that truck tyre. It's always been there, and that was quite hidden. This is, yeah, isn't that amazing how the bush has actually changed? But a lot of things, it's almost like a lot of things have disappeared. Over there's where I found that unspent shotgun cartridge, and I stuck it, wedged it in a tree where it'd be safe. There's the rail line down there. Yeah, this is where I came, and a storm from hell was brewing, and it started to rain. The little car was bogged there, and I don't know, it took me quite a while to retrieve it and put it on all fours again, because it sunk down to the front bumper bar. I heard one train this morning go past. I'm assuming a freight train. Yeah, everything's a bit more sparse. This was the area where I found that shell. Beer cans and crap left everywhere, and I stuck it all into one pile. There, that's where the pile is. Stuff is strewn about. I think this is where I put the cartridge. Yeah, still there. There it is. Got it facing downwards. I don't know anything about rifles and shotguns and things, but I'd figure it was a safe bet to, you know, face it downwards and wedge it somewhere. I was going to bury it, and I thought, well, someone could have a fire on top of that, and I don't know. I don't know if they go past an expiry date and they don't pop, you know, or they do pop. Yeah, so looks like a slight gradient up this way. Yeah, so I had 6 eggs for breakfast. It took a while to cook, so I ended up getting them into some sort of slurry, putting them into a cup, and I drank them. And probably, well, I had a few bacon rashers. They were quite thick, not much, but enough to sustain me. Track lock. Okay, they got dates on these. 4th of the 3rd, 17. 4th of the 3rd, 17. 15th of the 6th, 07. Interesting. Okay, well there you go. They're hallmark too. Where's the pressing? There's a pressing. I wouldn't say a pressing. It sits proud. Oh yeah, what's that? 53. You see 1964 there. You wouldn't think it'd be that old. Oh, hang on. That one there says it's like 1974. There's a world. Hence no more clickety clack. It's another world. Maybe on the sunny side. I think I've done this before here. I wonder what it costs to do a few metres of this, you know, with all of this ballast, you know, and the manpower pushing things up, trucks and machinery. It must cost an absolute fortune. An absolute fortune, you know. Yeah, look at the fee, whatever they charge to do a cross-continental journey on a train, and you know, might be a few $1,000s, but I guess for the infrastructure to it, you know, someone's got to pay for the maintenance of everything, the trains and the carriages, and let alone this, you know, someone's got to make sure that a train comes down there and doesn't tip over, really, don't they? I'm seeing welds along this all the way through. Maybe it's because of the turn in the track. There's a weld there, 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 up there. Maybe it's to do with the turn of the track, that's all I can think of. Here we go. Well, I watched this guy, Jawtooth, and there's other people in the United States that I follow, and they're train enthusiasts, and they'll go up there and they'll point out these hallmarks or whatever they might be called, and they'll say how many pounds per square inch or whatever the track can take. And AS and got AG, 53 kilo, again 1964 AIS, maybe an Australian standard, I don't know. Okay, so you got those dashes there, 1976. If it's anything the same as America, those dashes may represent a month, so there's 6 dashes. What's that, January, February, May, June, is that July? July 1976. If you're sticking with me now, it's only because you're a rail enthusiast. Or those that know me and think, oh, is this what this guy does when he goes away? Yeah, nice one, Andrew. Having fun? Yeah, I am actually. The 31st of the 7th, 01. 18th of the 3rd, 17. Yeah, I'm going to get the mickey taken out of me for this. People are going to say, why don't you get a job walking the tyres and taking stock of if they're in order by year, month or whatever, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, enough of the old rail line, time to get off it. Everything's looking quite lush out here, green-ish. I don't know what it... I don't know if you're really in drought conditions here out here. There's a small post again. That I'm surprised actually they haven't taken this back so the drivers can see it. I think that's 721 kilometres from Central. I could be wrong, any train buff would know. That's a small track, that. Like, that's not as bold as this main rail. It's like it's nowhere near as thick. It's like a miniature version. Barrow, I can read that. And if my eyes don't deceive me, it says 1891. So how's that for an historical piece of rail? Yeah, so anyway, I guess that's it for anyone that's interested. This is my groove. This is my downtime. This is what I like to do when, yeah, to unwind, and it's good. It's good. I feel wound down. I think I've lost, as I said, probably the 3rd time over, lost a few more kilos, which is good. I'm feeling really good about myself. If only I was a bit more of a YouTuber, I'd actually, yeah, there's a lot more I'd like to share. Yes, I'll put up some stealth camp videos, and it's just stuff I do. I'm not looking to be a YouTuber, a vlogger, just anyone that's interested. But anyway, other than that, those that don't live around here, welcome to Australia, mate. Rightio, have a nice day everyone. Bye for now.